The Cooper and Anthony Show.
What do you do if you're getting married and your wife or husband wants you to get their name tattooed on you?
Huh? That's not part of it. No, let's see. Let's see. Do you till death do us part? Nope, not in there. Not in the vows.
Not tattoo.
Tattoo is not in the vows. Sickness,
okay.
health, nope.
But
no
if they say, I really want you to put my name on you, and you better hope that it's not a name like Cooper that nobody else has. Because if you do get a divorce, you're going to have to find a Cooper.
Well, this is why I had to marry Bradley Cooper. Like, if I married Bradley Cooper and he said, will you tattoo my name? I'd be like, well, not Bradley, but I'll put Cooper on me.
What's your name? Oh, Cooper.
Like a name tag. Like because that was the worst thing when I was a kid. Like we'd stop somewhere like, Hershey Park or somewhere like that. And you always get the little license plate with your name on it. They never had Cooper. So this way, you always have your name on you.
Well, what if you're Gavin Rossdale and you married Gwen Stefani?
It's tough because remember at the time, the two of them were kind of like the edgy punk couple. She was like power punk and power pop and No Doubt. And he was doing the band Bush.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think,
if you're used to calling your wife or girlfriend Gwen, because that's her name, and maybe you do have a tattoo, and then you break up, what do? How are you going to find another Gwen? There's no more Gwens out there.
It's not a common name. So you got to hope you find another Gwen, or maybe you can turn the letters into something else.
Well, Gavin Rossdale found a 26-year-old OnlyFans star, Gwen Singer.
Oh, thank God.
He's dating her 1 month after Gwen Stefani married Blake Shelton. So I just love that he can't think of anybody else's name. He's like, just find me another Gwen.
Well, I wonder how it is for Gwen Stefani now and Blake Shelton when Blake looks at her body and it says Gavin. Like, I mean, who's the other Gavin? McLeod from Love Boat? Like, Gavin's not a common name either. That's not a name you want on you.
Gwen's a hard one because you got to know.
Yeah.
He told his friends, you got to find me another Gwen.
Because Gwen Stefani, name me a second Gwen. You can't. There aren't any.
No. So one of his guys probably was on OnlyFans and said, dude,
I found you a Gwen.
I found you a Gwen. She's 26 and she's hot as hell. So now they're dating and she is hot as hell, by the way.
Yeah. Well, he's a great looking guy. So of course.
Yeah. So now they're dating just in case he's got a new Gwen.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to remove the tattoo anymore.
No, and he doesn't have to make a mistake when he calls up and says,
Is Gwen there?
Because he doesn't remember. Do you like that show, The Flipping Houses? Do you ever watch that?
Flip This House? Is that one?
With
which one?
Christina and Torek.
I've seen it. I don't really care for that one.
Okay, but you've seen it.
I've seen it, yeah.
Who in that relationship is a nightmare?
They both are.
But on what level? Who's a bigger nightmare?
That's a good question. I feel like he might be because whenever I open page 6, there's always some drama with him.
Really? I think it would be her because she just looks high maintenance. New story out today. She ain't the nightmare. Torek is.
I said that.
He's the nightmare. I would never have guessed that. He is such a nightmare that they're filming a new show, the two of them. I don't know how they keep doing this. They've gotten a divorce. They're still doing shows together. He went off on her.
Really?
Yeah, saying that his new girlfriend is twice as rich as she is, half the age she is. He's just being a complete prick. Now, he can't find anybody to be his crew to film his new show, Flipping 101, because nobody will work with him.
What? Let me tell you why that's a big deal. Because as a crew member, the way it works when you're a crew is, first of all, you have to be in the union. So there's a finite number of people who can be on a crew. And usually there's a director or a cinematographer, and they have people they always work with. And And that's tough if you're trying to get into the business. So there's always people dying to get on a crew.
Right.
The fact that he can't find anybody that wants to be on his crew after a year of COVID when nothing was shot, yeah, you've got to be a huge nightmare.
To say Torek is a dick is being kind. He is a monster who thinks he's the Brad Pitt of renovations.
I told you he's the nightmare.
See, I didn't catch that. I mean, when behind the scenes, they say this guy is just crazy. And like you said, no, I don't want a job. No, this is a show that got picked up by Discovery Channel. No, still not going to. If I work with him, not going to do it.
Right.
So,
wow. That's really, yeah. I know that he's blown up at her publicly. And I know that I've heard little stories along the way that he's very disrespectful to people, but the fact that he's like a huge diva on set, I believe it. And there's too many things now that are being shot. Everything is coming back finally. I just read something that they're shooting like 49 movies in New York over the next 3 months. So yeah, ain't nobody gonna be working with you. You don't be a diva.
Torek called Christina a washed up loser.
Oof.
And took credit for her career. He yelled, "Look at me, look at me, look at me. It's called winning. And the world knows you're crazy," is what he said.
Said the crazy man.
I'm winning, winning, winning. You're a loser.
Said the man quoting Charlie Sheen.
You want to work on Torek's new show? Hell no.
Hell no. I'll keep getting unemployment. Thank you.
I'll rather work with Cooper Lawrence. No, he's not that bad.
Hashtag literally nobody.